Sup. I might have like food in my teeth. I'm trying to like be sure I don't have any food in my teeth. Mm. Anyway, so we have a maintenance coming up. They've changed the time of when they're doing the maintenance, which makes me think that I don't know if it's because New Year's is coming and somebody about to cut loose and they're like, no, we're gonna get this done ahead of time, like a day ahead of time, or if this is, excuse me, the new route, which I would like it being the new route because the way it is now, it's in the middle of the day for my time zone. But I know I'm not the most important thing. But no, they do have a maintenance coming up, which everybody will see this. But tomorrow, well, today at 9, from 9 to midnight, which for me, that's like middle of the night. So by the time I wake up, I assume this, it says for gaming experience, but I assume this is for like the next SSR because Aizen is leaving soon. His event is leaving soon. 3 days. So I would assume this is for the new SSR. However, now that I'm looking at these dates, they're going until January 2nd. So is that when the new SSR is coming out? I'm a bit confused. Maybe they're not on a 2-week schedule like I thought. Anyway, where's that interlude thing that was in front of me? The big thing that says event interlude that my mouse was on top of? Yeah, that thing. This, I did not realize I had to like submit clues in this way, which was just, me not paying attention. So I just been sitting there waiting for another event to open, but me not paying attention wise, Hey. And I'm supposed to obtain, where's the button, the option to obtain them? There we go, that thing. Okay, so, and we battle. I'm still scared to go at I haven't done it since yesterday. I'm scared to go at that last floor of Jin. And I'm worried that I might have to start it over because I'm not realizing, but my characters are level 80. And I used half of my characters at level 80 because I knew where the kids were. What's up, random YouTube user? Heard the news yet? What other news is there? Other than the maintenance, what other news are you talking about? That maybe I'd have to go at it with the provided characters that are at level 85, which means I have to quote unquote start over, which I'm not exactly happy about. We will see if that's the case. We will see if that's the case. I'm gonna look into it after I get done with these events. No Jin banner in 2 days. Aizen banner getting extended by another. Okay, that makes sense then. But I mean, is it being extended? Because from what I just looked at, the event themselves, the dates on the events said till January 2nd. So I only just now, literally just now realized it as I was looking. I don't know, free to play is probably gonna be very happy about it. I've been sitting and trying to save stamp corridor stamps, whatever they're called, until Jin shows up, but that makes it a little bit easier because now I only have like 26. I'm gonna try to save as many as I can from now on, so I can be sure to try to farm his core, which I'm sure I won't get. And then as far as gotcha stamps, I think I got like 25 plus about 4,000 jade. I have been spending jade though. I have like moderately, but I have been spending it. So I don't know. I might have to. He drops January 9th. Wait, how does he drop January 9th if Aizen ends on the 2nd? Oh, you mean an additional week? Oh, I'm slow. Bruh, dog. I'm sitting here looking at January 2nd like it's a week away and not like 3 days away. My bad. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. No, that's me. That's me having a huge brain fart right now. That was dumb. My bad. Okay, now that makes sense. All right. I don't know why I thought January 2nd was a week away from now. January 2nd is like Friday, right? Jeez, what is wrong with me? I'm tired? Yeah, January 2nd is Friday. Lord have mercy. Okay. Oh, maybe I didn't sleep enough. Wow. I need a nap. Man. What on earth was that? Okay, anyway. So then that gives me. I'm rejoicing for a different reason, though. I mean, free to play, yay. Yeah. I am legitimately worried about completing that Jin floor, like I've been saying before, because I want to complete that bond. However, I'm not gonna. That 1 week is not gonna get me from level 63 to level 70 to get my characters up to level 90. What's up, Sonny? That's not gonna happen. 8.5 Jade now. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get. I don't know because I don't know the economy well enough to know how much I get for this, that, and the third. 10 limited SSR tickets. Okay. Well, we're gonna have about the same amount of pulls. I was going to buy and not free to play. Sorry, guys. I say it's for the content, but it's also because I have no self control. I was gonna buy the eyes like I did last time for the. I can speak English words. Toshihiro thing. So for the Toshihiro event, right at the end of his event, what's up, Shogun? I bought those packs in preparation for Aizen, just in case. Funnily enough, and now that I think about it, I didn't need to do it that way. What I could have done was, is this all done? Yeah, we're completed here. I have not even like begun to think about what these clues actually are. Sure. It tells you when you're wrong anyway, and I don't see any punishment for not doing it correctly. So basically, whoa, what happened? Oh, this thing. I think what I'm gonna do is Jin though. Is be willing to open my wallet, but don't I have to? Oh, I've already got all the clues. I have no idea. But over 100 years ago, what was the relationship like? Let's see, a little girl. Let's see, that seems like 100 years ago. I have no clue. Submit. Yay, you're wrong. All right, so who looks like they're from 100 years ago? That one. That one. That one? No. Boo. That one? Yay. Okay. Yeah, he's not coming till January 9th. So, yeah, that's the first thing everybody's saying. Everybody's coming in like, did you hear we got another week? I haven't done the Orihime cooking event. I've started it. I haven't gone through it. And I keep saying, oh, I'm going to do this later. And I just haven't looked at it yet. Oh, that's Byakuya. Ah. So, here's the question. And I don't know if God's three kind of powerful member. What's so special about him? Oh, boo. Oh no, we're just gonna do stuff. Nope. This is not at all effective. I can barely see the images. Oh, that guy. Maybe. Nah, bruh. Solve all the puzzles one by one. I'm trying. Nope. So, this might be the obvious thing. Oh, and then they go, nope. That one. Yay. Okay, so. I don't know if I should try for Jin. I'll be done with Orihime event missions today. Recently watched Turn Back the Pendulum arc, so I get them in one day. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not willing to read, so I'm just going to click until I get it, as I see no punishment. Maybe you get something extra for the first time, but I don't think so. Is this the end of this event? Check. Cool. We back out. And go here. All right, that's what's up. I don't know if Jin is going to be worth it. And I'm a little bit upset. I have Baldy, but this is one of those Pokemon situations. Got to catch them all. And that's what I'm kind of debating. If I sit down and just use my resources without going into my wallet and then pursue Jin that way. That's what I mean really about, like, should I pursue him or not? if I get, I'm gonna pull for them with what I have, the resources I have, and then when those resources are gone, no more resources. Do I then reach into my wallet and say I need to go get Jin? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking I'm waiting to the very last day to do anything about Jin. The last day of okay, got you. It may be that for me, and in all honesty, it's probably the weapon stamp I'm worried about more than him. But I don't have Ikaku, Yoruichi, or Tosen from the standard banner. And I would like all those characters more than Jin, but here's the thing, I don't know Jin's kit. Part of what's going to be the evaluation process, like the video that I did on Byakuya, where I don't like him. Yeah, of course I don't like him, but I need to go get him because he's good, or at least he was really, really good until Aizen came out. I was running him with Ichigo until Aizen came out. Now it's Aizen, Ichigo, and Kitsuke. I do not know if I should pursue Jin in that way. Do the relationship deduction. Make sure to do the relationship chart thing. What's the relationship chart thing? Do I need to do that? Hold on. I'll try to find that. When I'm done with this, then I'm going to follow that. However, the stream is not going to be that long. I'm going to be here for like another hour. And then tomorrow, I will be streaming, and tomorrow will be a very long stream. Did you get Bleach? Nope, not at all. I've had my daughter for the last week doing Christmas stuff, New Year stuff, all that jazz. So I haven't been focused on this. That is why tomorrow will be a longer stream, and I'm supposed to, at some point, figure out a way to get my PlayStation in here so I can do Expedition 33, start that game, and stream that one. But, no, I haven't done literally anything in terms of like setup whatsoever. I'll take her back home to her mom today, and then I will come home and be lonely. So I'll do all that stuff. I'll set up all that stuff. Will you get SR Rangiku for free? I don't know that it's going to be for free, but since SRs are basically like for free, probably. I'm upset that she's only SR. I understand it, but I like Rangiku. Yeah, she's in the Jin banner, which makes sense for their like history or whatever. But SRs aren't free, but they're kind of free. They're very, very, very easy to get. Skip Jin, replenish those resources more without having to reach the wallet ever again. Yeah. But wait, what? Oh, because of the ghost thingy. I'm just outside the circle. No, well, part of it also is from the wallet perspective. It's also, I do say, but content creation. And though I'm not as popular on Bleach as I was with other games, where is this going? Where am I? Where's the other ghost? There you are, you sneaky SOB. I do want to get more popular in Bleach, and having all the characters and doing the kits and everything else does help with that. So this is also I say business. You run, I guess if you're on YouTube, you run it like a business. Also a business thing. Do I pursue Jin out of the fact that I will probably need to do a guide on him? I haven't done a guide on all the SSRs though yet. I don't know, but these are questions rattling around in my brain. Who do you think will be the next? I can tell you who I hope will be the next one. We had that list yesterday because that's when I remembered, or someone reminded me of Nell's name. I just cannot remember how to say his name, but he's one of my favorites. C. Dot just said Ulquiera. Ulquiera? I don't know how. I'm assuming they're trying to do a Spanish spelling, so I'm going with Ulquiera. Ulquiera. That one, whoever he is. He was one of my favorites from the show. I just can't remember how to say his name right now. I need to go back and watch that arc. Or at least just an episode where they say his name one time. The one I would want is Kenpachi. I think everybody would have Kenpachi down. I don't know who would be next though. And they already have an SSR version of Tosen. I was thinking Tosen because of what they did in the background with him in the Aizen event. Kyoraku. Let me check. I really need to go back and watch this series because I'm really just off on Yes, he's one of my favorites. The drunk one. I love him. He's one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites. I don't know that I care about him being in the game though. He does do that shadow thing, which I do like. But I don't know if I want, in terms of like the next ones I want in the game, I would even, I just like him. I like his character in the series. I never thought he was an awesome fighter, which he is, but still, I just never. That's not the first name that comes to mind. Um, so I don't know. We're standing next to the ghost, right? Now, where's the other ghost? Where's the other ghost? Where you at, bro? There you are, hiding from us. Okay. Um, I really. However, something. This is gonna sound stupid. On the back of Jin, maybe. But I think they would make us wait for Kenpachi a little bit longer. From a business perspective, Kenpachi, if I have others, like let's name some others. No. Ul Kiora, whose name I cannot say right now. Also, Kyoraku. If they have those characters, I would put those out, and it's gonna sound so sinister what I'm about to say, and then wait for the game to have a little bit of a lull or people to lose a little bit of interest, and then Kenpachi is that trump card to get people back into the game. That's how I would see it. I feel like having Ichigo Bankai, very popular, obviously. Then having Toshihiro, less popular but popular. And then putting Aizen there, popular, right? Jin, less popular. I haven't heard one person say Jin is their favorite. Put another one that's kind of like me. He do. He laid back. Look, I'm not saying he is a drunk. I'm saying he gets into his balls a little bit. He chills. He's like, hey, I'm gonna spark one up and I'm gonna chill in my hut. Y'all want to come and kick it? That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him having a couple of drinks at lunch. Let that man have his drinks. He works hard, ish. Not at all, but still though. But like, if that were me, you like Jin Sunny, you need to. I want better for you. Don't like Jin. I know they tried to like redeem him with his arc at the end with him and Rangiku, but come on now. Can I use Ururu as DPS on the Spirit team? Uryu. It depends on who else you have. I would pull away from him. He's thrust, right? I have all the clues here. Uryu. I'm guessing you mean Uryu, right? The womanizer. Is he a womanizer? Or is he just old fashioned? That's me being a jerk, by the way. Is he a womanizer? I never got that. I feel like him and Rangiku would just like kick it and have a good time all the time. I don't know. Maybe I got the wrong impression from the show. Hey, change the clue. Let's change this clue. Yep. Yay. She is an SR. Shunsui reminded me of Patrick Swayze. Really? In what TV show? In what movie? Patrick Swayze? The little girl with rockets. That's right. Here's the thing. I have not looked at her once since she has the rockets and the boxing gloves, right? Let's go back for a sec. Because I haven't developed those at all. And part of the issue that I'm having, and maybe this is where my wallet should go, is I haven't developed any of my SRs. Not at all. The only ones that I use have been Rukia and Momo. And I do have all of these down here that I could take to level 80, I guess. The next one I wanted to do was Renji. And since, this could be stupid. Since we will have to wait on Jin, some of my resources were being saved so that I could level him up. Admittedly, leveling up in this game isn't the most difficult in the world. It ain't great, but it ain't the most difficult. Shunshi keeps flirting with his ex and new lieutenants whenever he gets a chance. I mean, I'm a flirt. I flirt. It don't mean I'm at you like that. I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like he flirts, but if anybody tried anything, he'd run away. I have a flirtatious personality too. Don't mean I'm trying to get at anybody. I just flirt. I don't know. I don't want to judge him too harsh. He does flirt, but him and his Zen plateau are close even. I don't know. No, you're probably right. No, but I'm wondering about little girl with rockets. First thing I'm gonna check is her passive. Skills. Bet. Okay, so not saying that right now. Ururu gains spiritual pressure reserve when she uses a basic attacks technique and counterattack. Okay, as well as when she triggers a perfect dodge, up to 10 stacks. Spiritual pressure reserve can be used to launch special attacks. When there's an enemy in the burning area, enemies within the burning area take damage equal to 5% of Uryu's attack every second. Okay. Effects linger for 5 seconds even after having left the area. Uryu deals 22.5% more spirit damage. Okay. This is passive too, right? Yeah. Alright, passive. When there's an enemy in the burning area, Uryu deals 22.5% more spirit. Didn't I just look at that too? Oh, sorry. Alright, enemies within the burning area lose 37.5% movement speed and ASPD. Sure. The effect ends 2 seconds after they leave the burning area. This is all kind of cool stuff. This is all kind of cool. And she's supposed to run with... Long range DPS can activate aim mode to fire and can slow multiple targets at once. Well suited to mid to long range roaming DPS and has the advantages of highly survivability for I was not even thinking on her like that at all. Any of the SRs, to be honest. That's interesting. I said this before. The SRs get overshadowed, but they have some interesting mechanics here. Oh. I don't know. And we do have... I don't have Toshihiro, so yeah, I have no other choice. He's just a relaxed old dude who knows he still got it. No, he thinks he still got it, and everybody's rolling their eyes. Okay, let me go back to the Aizen event. There were, because I was looking at last night, I was actually going through like Orihime, I was going through Nemu, Renji, and actually putting together their stamps and their boundaries, because I had a bunch of their extra stuff from polls and I hadn't touched it yet. Maybe she needs to be up on that list too of people that I look at. I do believe I have her stamp. Yep, equip. So maybe she needs to be on that list of characters that I'm looking into in terms of SRs. I'm trying to, because I have everybody else except Sanjin. Oh, what's up, Argent? I have everybody else except Sanjin. And I'm not pulling for them right now, if that makes any sense. I'm not pulling the regular gacha tickets just yet. Oh yeah, the relationship deduction thing. I was supposed to complete this. Oh, so I'm supposed to actually read the story. Dad gummit. So then when I go here, I have to pick. Oh man, they're making me actually read this? I'm actually supposed to be reading this stuff. I think I may have to like do this later then. The relationship deduction right later. Okay. But I'll just keep doing the stuff that requires battles. Because if you haven't noticed, I have literally not been reading not nan thing about this at all whatsoever. I have just been putting this stuff up until it says you're right. That's it. View story, skip, and come back to it another time. Because I assume you guys did not want to watch me read through this now. One thing I am a little bit kind of disappointed on, and I hope it changes. I want to know when they're going to do chapter 10. Oop, got one. Wait, who was she? I remember her. Who was she? Alright. Bet. Okay. Got Momo's weapon stamp. Form a single summon. Let's go. Like Momo, that's what I mean by the SRs. Some of them are good, and I think. Yeah, well, I mean, just watch the show. I literally haven't even read what is on there. But I guess if I read the clues, I'll be able to figure it all out from having watched the show. Despite the fact I don't know anybody's name, I'll be like, "Oh, buddy, you know, old buddy with that weird bob cut, him." Vizard, yes, those dudes. I remember those dudes. Well, no, that's because that's dude with the weird bob cut. They were all Vizards. The guy who looks like David Spade from the 90s. Okay, so let's get to the battles real quick. Forewarn. Obtain clues. Battle. Alright. Oh, you completed it? You can put it in the Discord as help for others. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to do it on my own first. I'm going to try to do it on my own first because, you know, ego and pride. But, yeah, that would be help for others if they want it. Just be sure to put spoiler or something on there, like spoiler relationship deduction complete or whatever, in case there is somebody who wants to do it. But yeah, that'd be awesome. Thanks. All right, so here's another question. Here's another question, guys. So what I'm doing now, as I would complete these events, I was debating on going at Jin. The more I think about going at Jin, the more I'm like, I don't think I want to reach into my wallet. However, I do think I still want to get those stamps, those gotcha stamps from Aizen, which makes it kind of a conflict because I kind of want to get that stuff because it's a pretty good deal, and then just save them up for Kenpachi. The question, I finished this, so live your life, do it. The question is also the resources I would put into an SR. That reduces the resources I could put into leveling up my next SSR. I do want to pull for Sajin, but I don't think I'm going to get him. I don't want to buy a bunch of tickets and use my resources, not necessarily like buy, but like use my resources to get a bunch of tickets to go after that SSR. So I'm going to let him fall to the wayside. If I get him, I get him. If I don't, I don't. If I put resources into the SRs that I want to develop, that's pulling away from the ones the resources I could put into Jin, for example, when he comes out in a week. There are 2 cutscenes in this event interlude. Are there now? I may need to turn off the sound then, because last time that happened, I got a copyright strike. So I may need to, and that copyright strike is still there, so I may need to like skip on that. Yeah, and then Rangiku, because she's a character that I would like, but then she's also an SR. And if we're going by that logic, then that means I should go ahead and do Renji. I just got impressed by Ururu because of even that being mentioned. Seems like a good character to invest in. The thing that's holding me back from investing in her is I already have Rukia, Momo at level 70. Maybe I should take him up to level 80. And then Aizen and Toshihiro. So if you don't have Toshihiro, then she would probably be, I think you were even asking that question, she'd probably be a good like DPS as a substitute for him if you don't have him. Alongside Momo, I would say. And drop off Rukia if you have Aizen. Otherwise, just, I guess it's a full SR spirit team. But, oh, she's the first support thrust. Where did you get that information from? Maybe I need to read those notices a little bit more carefully. I think it was in the game that they sent it. What's up, Phantom? You didn't upgrade Momo. Momo's good. Momo might be better. I'm running Momo with the spirit team over Rukia. With Aizen, obviously, because of the battlefield thing. But she also has that snare thing that increases spiritual pressure whenever enemies are on it. I think Momo is really good. But yeah, so the question then becomes putting all these resources into the SRs. They're only releasing one or two a month, so I could do it, but that's gonna take away from like trying to level up Jin, trying to level up the others, and I don't know if that's smart or not. I'm trying to be responsible in my resource management. I'm usually not in these games. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to marinate on that a little bit. I think the first one that I would do though might be Orihime, because I think she's the furthest along in terms of all those extras as well, boundaries and stamps and all that other stuff. Oh, how do you get them? Okay, so if you've already done a lot of openings, you can go to the exchange store, and there are some tickets there that you can get without having to use your Jade. When I get through with this, I'll show you a few. A lot of mine came from events that I can't even show you now because they were like starter events, beginner events, whatever you want to call it. And now they've removed those from my game, so you can't see it. We'll come back to you. Yep, we'll come back to you. So there were a lot of events here where I could pick up tickets that don't exist anymore. This quest is done. Did I do that? No. Also, Sonny, you weren't here yesterday. I did this thing of, oh, is this gone now? Uh-oh, is this gone? Oh, no. I don't think I deleted it. Yeah, okay. I put up a bunch of codes for Bleach, actually. Oh yeah, the trials 3579. I would have forgotten that. Try to complete those as soon as possible. That got me a lot. Let's see, notepad. Why is this not showing up now? Don't be a jerk. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Let's see. Oh, it's up at the top. Okay. So I'm trying to get, there it is. It's showing up now. There's some Bleach codes here. This blinky thing, I'm sure it's awesome. There's some Bleach codes here. Might get some resources there as well. I don't remember everything that was given, but those were the ones that were still working. So I'll put that up in the background. Completing the slash events, which it doesn't show them anymore. But completing this up to level 9 gave me a lot of tickets for each category. It was 5, yeah, so it was 5 per that, so 5 times 4 is 20 times 4 is 80. So there's 80 tickets right there. It's 5 per category, and then 5 per level, 3, 5, 7, 9. And I think it was 80. Then in the store exchange zone, if you're doing your events, you can get, I got 2 here and 2 here, not a lot, and they refresh, I think, is it every week or every 2 weeks? Get 2 there, 2 there. Special offers, don't use the Jade, but if you've opened up a lot of tickets, which I did, for gotcha stamps, I use those, and then for the regular stamps, which I've already burned these for impatient reasons. You can get a couple here that refresh like once a month. It's stupid. Where else? Everything else is cash. We will not promote that. And then there is a regular battle event, correct? Now that you can farm. Oh yeah, unknown adventure. Yeah, so unknown adventure. Give me 1 second. I need to. Sorry. Needed to blow my nose real quick. Okay, so where else? Where else? Where else? Where else? There are some not in the main story. 1 second. I think it was nope, adventure is where you get bonds from. Adventure you get bonds here. Deploy you don't get anything. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So none of the these bonds here are what you get. I think that's it. In terms of like farming areas, I'm sure you're autoing the trials. Then yeah, do those as much as possible. Just try to get past level 9. And let me get back to the event very fast. Next, I don't know what I did to my back, but man, it's murdered right now. This is not okay. Ow. All right, next interlude. Yep. Yes, this is where I was. Thanks for the arrow. And we're gonna skip through this real fast. Oh, already got all the clues? Nope, I was missing clues. I'm missing clues. All right. Now I'm really thinking about Ururu. Here's the other part of it too, though, and it's not like a mean question. I'm wondering though, what's the benefit of putting levels into the SRs once you have your SSRs? I know Momo, and she will help complete the spirit team until there's another character that comes along for the spirit team as SSR. They're kind of stomping out the SRs in terms of like their value if you luck up or you open your wallet a little bit and develop the SSRs. Nemu was in consideration because I don't have Sanji and I wanted someone to go along with Yoruichi on the strike team. From what I understand, Nemu is not great. Watched her in this Aizen event. I've watched her in this Aizen event. Rangiku is your Momo for thrust. Yeah, because Tosin has the battlefield skill. So then, the way that it feels like to me, I care more about getting Rangiku than Jin. Like legitimately. Yeah. Oh, but Kisuke is awesome though. Not to mention, as great as Momo is, the second that I'm out of the this is for trials, to be frank. The second I'm done with outside of trials, then I'm still gonna put Kisuke with the unless Rangiku just ends up being this awesome character. I'm still gonna run Kisuke with the thrust team. Because that attack passive is just too good. If we're being real about it. She is there strictly for the trial. That's the only reason I would develop her, really. That might be the only reason I would develop any of the SRs is for the trial thing. Boo. Yay, we were almost correct. Yay, we were correct. Okay. Next. Oh yeah, we gotta watch our little film here. Skip. This was a good storyline though. I did like this when they went to the history. There was a good story arc. Were interesting, I should say. You, all of them but one. Let's see, you? Nope. Yeah. Okay. So then if I'm stuck right now on, let's do a slight bit of analysis. And that'll determine the SR. Because now the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, I'm gonna develop an SR. Let's go to Trial Tower real quick. So thrust, I'm stuck here, and I'm using Kitsuke with. Now you've told me that Rangiku is going to be this substitute for thrust. All right. Strike, I'm literally running 2 slash characters on my strike team because I ain't got no other options. I don't know why though. I have If I'm running, this feels dumb. Leave. I'm gonna run this real fast and see what happens. Confirm. I don't know why I have Byakuya in here over Aizen. I don't know why that was. Oh, I know why. I know why. And this is the crappy part about Aizen. Is that Aizen wants to be on the screen too much. So when I run it on auto, he's constantly up. And he actually does worse than Byakuya because he, in this situation, because of how little damage he can actually do, and he's just always wanting to be front and center, he screws up everything. He screws up everything. So this is like, this thing right here is 1 vote towards Nemu. This is completed. Slash team, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why I can't stop this guy. But I have the best slash team possible, so let's just develop them more and it'll be okay. So then it looks like, as far as the next SR I should develop, it should be a strike character, and I'm guessing that's going to be Nemu. Or Chad. No, I don't have Sanji. He's the one that I'm waiting on, and I'll pull for him slowly but surely. However, I'm not going after him because it's gacha. So I could spend 500 tickets and not get him and still end up with amazing pulls and get 500 copies of, Kitsuke, whatever, but still won't get him. My slash team can't go beyond floor 6, man. The SR Shikai Ichigo is dead in trial. I could see that. I could see that being the case. If you're looking at, well, because if you don't have, who do you have other than, if you have Kitsuke and you're putting SR Shikai with him, he's going to do as good as he can, but he's not going to get, no, maybe you'll get beyond floor 6. What level are you at? I have Sanjin. Well, I'm jealous of that one because then I could get past this. He's my last thing I need to pull. Okay, so strike-wise. What team does he run with? So it says Sanjin. He is full assault. I'm not putting, no. Okay, so this is why Chad goes nowhere. Because he's full assault, and why would I put full assault there when I have Yaruichi up to level 80? So Chad can just not be around. Nemu, I think I have, she was one of the ones that I was looking at last night. Use Shikai with those two. Yeah, so that's the best team that you can possibly put forward, short of having Ichigo Bankai. There's going to be no other slash character that's going to be close to it. So you'll need Bankai for that situation. I don't see any other slash character that's going to be above Shikai. So, can you show the boundary for your Nemo? Oh, no, she's up there. She's up there. Like that. This is what I mean by I was considering them last night. If you take her, if you take, I think my Orihime is the same as well. Oh, well, sorry. But if I take her, if I take, where's Orihime? Orihime? Renji is kind of still off. Like I've pulled a lot. Yeah. I've pulled a lot of them to the point of where their boundaries, yeah, see this? I've pulled a lot of them to where their boundaries are full. Either got to buff him or run back test characters, I guess. No, the game isn't on PC. What people are talking about is you can use BlueStacks or LD Player, and it seems to be a pretty stable game on those emulators. But it's not on like PC yet. So now I'm looking at her boundary. I'm checking the stamp. The stamp I even have ascended 4 times. And then I do have her weapon stamp. And I think I've even gotten her weapon stamp more than once. Yeah, stage 4 on her weapon stamp. I don't know why I know why I'm hesitant. It's because I don't want to use the resources on her and then get Saji or get another Sanjin or get another yeah, of course, no problem, or get another SSR that I want to work on. But if Jin is another week away, I'm not going to be pulling for Dog Captain anytime soon. I don't have an emulator. I'm using Phone Link. I need to download the emulator. I just uninstalled BlueStacks like 2 weeks ago because I was just, and now I got to get it back again. Anyway, so I think smart money would be on putting the resources into her. And the best team, well, of course with Sanjin, but these two, and then I could run Kitsuke. I don't know why Momo would benefit these two more. Or not Momo, Rukia. I got Sanjin 3 times on accident, hated it. That's what happened with me and Kitsuke. The first 3 SSRs I pulled were Kitsuke. And I was really like, yo, y'all trolling me. I'm very hesitant, but I feel like this would help me get past the trial. If I get her up to level 80, which it'll take a minute to get her to level 80, I'll have to farm a lot. Reset's coming in 30 minutes. I even have good set stamps for her. Is this, if this has a strike one on it? Yeah, see, this even has strike damage on it. Yeah, he's one of the best. He's one of the best. But I was just starting out in the game, and I was like, why do I keep getting the same dude? He's the best. Don't get it twisted. But I was like, damn it, why? All right. I think I need to pull the trigger on Nemu for the thrust trials. Also, well, you know what? Here's another thing too, and I don't know if you can do this. I'm just checking it out. For the trial towers, they give you this ranking. Does the ranking tell you what teams other people use? No. Because I would like to know what team is like the popular team to use in these situations. But I guess I just have to step up. Many people have Urahara at top 2. I would agree. It's Aizen and Urahara are the best in the game right now, if you're asking my opinion. Additionally, last thing, with this thrust team, one thing I did realize is that I had done everybody's weapon except Ichigo's. Now that, you know what, I am rejoicing a little bit. Now that I know that Jin is another week away, I can burn some of these resources. Raid. I can burn some of these resources. This isn't smart. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, I got 5,300. 5,300. Who says that? 5,300. Spirit Jade 2. And I'm guessing that's coming from that event. Yeah, I lucked up. Someone told me on the stream, I think it was Flip, yo, play Bleach. And then I just happened to download it. Usually it takes me a minute before I get to new games. And it was the end of the banner, and I saw Ichigo Bankai, and I saw that I only had a couple of days left, and I was like, wallet. But I got lucky. I think I pulled him in the first like 30 or 40. But still, I was ready to go at booty. All right, so this will take him up to level 80 on his weapon. So this will hopefully help get me past that slash team. That's that. He is completed as far as I'm concerned. These skills and everything, I'll leave at 7. Most of my characters don't have anything beyond 7. Core stamp. By the way, his core stamp I've pulled 4 times. I don't know why I didn't level up his weapon. Anyway, next I'm going to do Nemu. Nemu is in my head what I need in order to get at least a little bit further in, what am I doing that for? This, the middle one. I don't know why I kept doing that. In order to get a little bit further in thrust trials. Oh yeah, the corridor keys are being saved. I'm not touching the corridor keys until, no, it's not turn-based, it's action-based. It's not turn-based, it's an action game. Very similar to, my comparison is always, if you know it, the newer Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy 15, which I started. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. That's going to be my afternoon/evening today. But Final Fantasy Rebirth, Final Fantasy Remake, Final Fantasy 15 is that style of action game. Yeah, so that's how it goes. Which makes it a bit difficult on the phone, part of me, and I mean maybe that's not a today job but a next week job, get the emulator, and then I want to use a controller, but I don't have a controller. I could go buy one. Got most of the Samson weapon dupes. Toshihiro's my best. Well, Toshihiro's a good character to have as your best character. He's really, really good. I've heard there will be a rate up system on the core stamps. There already is one. On the core stamp. Like, I have her already. Are you mean Ascension? Because I already have her, like, Ascended level 4. The max is level 5 for SRs, and I think it's level 6 for SSRs. But yeah, I've already got hers. Let me go ahead and just do Nemu. I don't know why I'm so hesitant. I'm scared of burning these resources. But yo, if she's gonna help me with thrust trials, why not? Let's get it. Why not? Well, there's plenty of reasons why not, but I'm gonna just do it anyway. We'll challenge here. Let's have some fun. Whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter. Just go. Where's Yaruichi with Kitsuke and Aizen? We'll use that and we'll just go at it. Let me just stop pawning and heeing. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, you can select the core stamps for raid up. Okay, someone said this before, and this is the thing. And this is what I've said before about these other things like leaks and stuff. If it is a leak. What I asked the person, they said that they were going to be doing that, and the person that I asked, I said, when did they say they would do that? And then the answer to that was, they said they're considering it. To me, that's like, yeah, we're considering it, as in, and I'm not trying to be mean. The developers, they got, some developers do well, some don't, but please believe all of them have a billion people, not a billion, but a bunch of messages coming in saying, do this to improve the game, do this, do this, do this, and they have to filter it out somehow and answer some of them. And just say, look, yeah, sure, we'll think about it. When they say, it was actually a developer's video, I believe. Okay. Because when they actually say, like, okay, we're going to do this in 3 months, it's going to be released. Or we're going to do this in a month, it's going to be released. Then I believe it. When they say, like, we're considering it, that means they're going to have a meeting and another meeting and another meeting. They're going to check the money, they're going to check the stats, and then maybe they'll do it. So, I look at leaks. I look at leaks and I laugh and I have fun with them. And I even got my butt bit by one in this game already. But it's not like I'm saying, oh no, don't listen to leaks. It could be fun and discussion. It's the Kenpachi thing. It's fun to discuss, but I'm not going to plan around it until I know. That's what I'm saying. Until they say, like, it's in stone, I'm not going to save keys in anticipation for that. Does that make sense? Because then I could be sitting there saving keys for like 9 months, and it not even them being unreasonable. They might just be like, we have a certain plan of stuff that's coming out, and then once that's done, we'll discuss this, and then we have to develop it, which I'm sure is just not some code. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. And then. So I don't, until they say like, yo, this is coming this day, I'll have fun theorizing on it and everything, but I'm not gonna plan around it yet. I'm saving my stamp corridors because of Jin or the next SSR, because once that comes out, then I can immediately go farm for their core stamp and cross my fingers that I'll get it. That's what I'm doing. Yo, what? Let me get this off my screen. So that is my plan based around that. This game reminds me of Solo Leveling Overdrive. I downloaded Soul Leveling Overdrive. Is it good? The problem with Soul Leveling, for me at least, is that it's centered around one character, and Bleach has multiple, and you can build teams, and I'm more used to like team building stuff. So, well, that's what I've been doing. I'm not gonna say that's what my only thing. I'm literally playing Final Fantasy 15. But was it good? Because I have Soul Leveling, or do I have Soul Leveling Arise? I'll have to check that later on my phone. But I downloaded one of the Soul Leveling games. I just can't remember which one at the moment. All right, so let's go ahead and finish with. Oh, there's some tickets. When you're leveling up characters, you get tickets. Shocking. I would love, love, love to just buy 400 gotcha tickets and go after Sanji. But guess what? It's not gonna happen today. All right. Ball. Do as I say, not as I do. 150 is a stretch, bro. I can't get spiritual pressure from nowhere else. Lame. Alright, so she will be on the list as one of those that I'm developing. And I will continue to do so. Just not right now. Enhance here. Oh, I can enhance these weapons. That's fun. We can do that real fast. Reset is in 28 minutes. I'll be gone by then though. Gotta go cook breakfast. Levels up cost resources only if you have to. It was Overdrive, but I only played the beta. You can build up teams if I remember right. I had a whole bunch of other characters. Yeah, it's one ticket, but one ticket is more than 0 tickets. Curiouser and Curiouser. But I did love Soul Leveling. That was an awesome anime. Want to watch it again. She is support, not tactical. So this one? Why not? A regular bond. Fun collection, and then what is this? Completing academy training. Oh, I should do those other trainings. All right, so Nemu is going to be my next. Is my current project until. I mean, I'm gonna wait for Jin, of course, but I'm not. I'm not too bothered by it. As you see, how I just burned resources, so I think I'll have enough to take him up to level 70 or 80. But I'm not too like worried about it. Oh, my back. Oh, I don't know anybody's name from Soul Leveling. I just remember watching it and thinking it was insanely good. That's it. I don't remember anybody's name. I need to watch it again. This is the same guy who loves Kaiju number 8 and can't remember the name of a single character on it. Love that. Oh, no. No, I do remember some of the names, but only because I played the Kaiju number 8 game, which was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Should go back and redo that game. Soul Leveling. You're asking the wrong guy. I thought it was Arise. I think Arise is the one I had, not Overdrive. So I don't know. Maybe Overdrive was beta and Arise was global release. I have no idea. Okay. So we're going to keep working on Nemu so that I'll have at least somebody run with Yaruichi on the Thrust Trial Tower. Now we'll go back to this Aizen event for the next 20 minutes before I have to call it a stream. And then, as I said, I will do, I'm going to do Final Fantasy 15 by myself tonight. And then tomorrow will be a much longer stream. I think I'm just going to outright chill. Yo, what? I've seen hell rise. Okay, so why are they giving me limited trial characters for this section? I don't understand. I mean, I can put you deploy. This is throwing me off completely, but alright. Just looks weird. Since those are the 3 characters they recommend, that's what I'm putting out. I was tempted to put out, replace Kaname with Aizen. But sure, why not? This will look fun. But Bleach has more characters to be on. Oh yeah, of course they do, because Bleach has been around. Like, Bleach has what? How many episodes to their series? And Soul Leveling is like season 2. Yeah, confirm. I don't want to. I'm afraid, terrified of cut. Do I have to actually do this manually? Oh, y'all suck. I don't want to do cut scenes because I got a copyright strike because of that stuff. So I'm trying to like avoid it. I am not getting him in there. There we go. If I had known this, I had to fight this manually, I definitely would have picked different characters. I do like Kaname, but just not running him manually. He's not fun to run manually. His basic fight style is very, very awkward to me. Okay. Very awkward to handle. I gotta get the Doesn't feel like we're doing a whole lot of damage here. We definitely have him wounded a good bit. Lot of bleeding, lot of bleeding. Hey, Keatsuke, I'm gonna need you not. I'm gonna need you not. Yo, we are getting no damage out, y'all. Come on, Ikako, I'm gonna need you to do better. Hey, get up. Yo, get off me, man. Damn. Yeah, get off me, bro. What are we doing here? Jeez. Somebody put him in the dirt. Like, if this is the case, I might have to come in here with Aizen, because this guy does not feel like he's taking any kind of damage. Should have read it beforehand. He's taking like no damage. 3,000, 3,000. He's doing nothing on him. This is not going to end well for your boy. Let me be honest about that. Yeah, 140. He's doing no damage. Even the damage over time is doing absolutely nothing for us. Okay, finally. Thank you. Make him bleed, please. Jeez, help. From Kula. Oh, wait, actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know which words I'm allowed to curse with. This is not going well. I just don't fight with Kaname and them. I do not fight with Kaname and Ikkaku. I always run them on auto. Wait, well, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? I'm not able to do anything. Is this just part of the interlude? What just happened? I'm not able to touch anything. He's just standing there with no timer, and Keatsuke just keeps blocking stuff. I'm not a developer. I feel like this might be a bug. His nullification is getting worse. I can see that. Successfully counter to cause spiritual pressure. Yeah. Okay, well, one, now I know how to, beat it. Two, what's Keatsuke doing? They just... me catch up on the messages real quick. Is it free, paid game, or is it gotcha? The Overdrive, I literally don't know. It's a paid game, but I'm pretty sure there's a demo for the game. I mean, you can hire people. I guess you could say it's a gotcha game. Okay. I might have changed it when I stopped playing. Okay. Oh, there we go. That was adorable. All right, so I guess it did. I guess the game was like, we're gonna give you a second to catch up on your reading. The timer's gone, so I'm assuming I have forever to do this now, which is probably a bad idea, especially since he's just killing us right now. I would really much rather play with Ichigo or Yaruichi. Would be fun. Get him. So I guess I have forever to beat this now. I'll probably still die anyway because I suck at countering. Come on, Ikaku. Come on, Ikaku. Get in there. Oh my gosh. Light him up, light him up, light him up. Get out of there. Get him out. Yeah, nah, ain't gonna happen, dog. Ain't gonna have him go. Ikako's gonna give him everything he can take, but nah. Confirm. Okay, we're gonna try somebody else. I'm at 6,500 in index limit. I'm at 8K. Oh yes, because it just had the reset, the weekly reset. Skip. Yeah, we get it. Oh wait, no, I want another team, dog. I wanted a whole other team. We're not doing this right now. We will not be doing this right now. Where was it? Up top? That. Do I get to pick a different team? Okay, so let's go with Aizen. Deploy. Let's go with Kyusuke. Deploy. Let's go with... I think Toshihiro does more damage than my Bankai, but we're going to put in Bankai because I just gave him a boost on his weapon. Okay, let's see if this will work. Good, save up the Jade. Save up the Jade. Skip. How many times I got to tell you I'm going to skip this? Okay. Oh yeah, this is going much better. Aizen is putting them hands to buddy. Yeah, a little bit more than 3k damage this time, huh? Move. He moved out of the way of the... Oh, you suck, bro. You suck. He moved out of the way of that whole triple team from Ichigo's. I guess... What do they call them? Not After Shadows or whatever, but... Aizen loves this swinging dog. He's back. Back again. It is different with Aizen. there's any advertisement for Aizen and Kitsuke versus Kaname and Kaku. Bruh, where are we looking at? Gotcha. Ah, you done messed up now. Now I can pull an Aizen and get all this extra damage too? Oh, you done messed up, bro. You shouldn't have done that. You ought not have done that. Qualification time. Alright. Let's get him out of the pain. Let's get him out of the pain. Night night. Night night. Bedtime. No, dirt nap. Dirt nap. Dirt nap time. Let's go. Night night. Okay. Oh my gosh. Back pain. Alright, so next. After Aizen banner, I haven't touched any of my jade. I could say, I mean, I've touched a lot of my jade. I can't even lie on that. Nope, this is not the team I'm using. This one, albeit this one is probably better. Start. All right. I have like 4 SSRs: Aizen, Urahara, Kamamaru, All Captain, and Byakuya. And then all SRs. This is yay auto. Are they all up there? I mean, SRs are, but yeah, I'm trying to get my SRs up there too. I see you. Only Momo and Nemu are upgraded. Actually, Sonny, how are you feeling about Nemu being upgraded? Because that's what I'm in the middle of right now, as you've noticed. And everything SR level 80. Yeah, I think I just got, well, not even think, I just got the 5,000 jade. This event is helping me get there, actually. Alright guys, I'm about to part. I'm about to take off in about 5 minutes. So, conclusions are, saving all of my jade, all the jade possible. Nemu is the one that's on my list right now to develop. We'll see if she helps get past the thrust category section, damage type in Trial Tower. Hopefully she does help out instead of me running this like amalgamation of Toshihiro and whoever fits. I think I'm going to take out, funnily enough, I'll probably take out Aizen and leave in Kitsuke just because Aizen does so much. Let me hop in and just do whatever. And that's not going to work in a thrust in a Trial Tower where damage that is not strike damage is 80% less. It just doesn't go. Yeah, it's about to hit reset, yeah. And I know if I'm here on reset, it's going to be like, well, you know, 5 more minutes. No, I got to go cook breakfast. Yeah, I want to know for sure how Nemu performs. Well, I guess by, I don't know, maybe by tomorrow I'll have her level 70 or 80. And then I'll go right back at Thrust Trial. We'll see. And at a certain point, I'm going to need to do guide videos for each of the characters. I'll release those. I haven't put any of my videos in that whole like shared videos thing for Bleach. A little bit anxious, but I think I'll go ahead and do it sometime soon. Once I get on a regular schedule of releasing them. Right now it's just I put up a YouTube video like once a week. I used to be like every day. Name move for no strike. Sorry. Name moves for strike. Name moves for strike. I already have a good amount of thrust characters, which is just Ikaku and Kaname. And I know someone said that if I have those two, then I can remove like Ikaku and put in place a Jin, but I don't know why I wouldn't just use Ikaku, Jin, and Tosin. They didn't say it that way, but that's how I heard it. I need Yoruichi and my strike team to be completed. Oh yeah, that's true. Have you done your selector yet though? The first 300 gotcha tickets or whatever, you get to select one? The spirit team, but you can get. Well, I don't know how far you can get with the spirit team. I mean, if you have Aizen, I feel like you can get pretty far. I feel like with Aizen, if you level him up, you can get pretty far with Aizen, Momo, and Rukia, or substitute Rukia for Ururu. Someone who's mentioned her earlier has me fully convinced after reading her kit that she might be a decent damage dealer for an SR. In that scenario, in that spirit scenario. No, you have, I am at 286 out of 352 out of, oh, see, so you ended up kind of like in a similar situation to me, where I pulled, and no, because I think I was closer to 80 than 52, where I pulled like Ikaku right before I got the selector, and then that basically pushed me towards taking Kaname. And I was upset because I want Yoruichi. And then the very next pull session I did, I ended up getting Yoruichi, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. My Aizen is max upgrading according to my player level. Okay, cool. So then with Aizen, Momo, and Rukia, I think you can get pretty far on trial. Uryu isn't bad spirit-wise, but if he has Aizen, then the battlefield skill from Aizen trumps the battlefield skill from Uryu. And then at that point, well, no, because then the battlefield skill from Rukia is going to get pushed out too. No, you're right. I see what I just said there. But I would still take Rukia over Uryu. But if their battlefield skills don't matter in that scenario, then it's Momo, Ururu, and Aizen. I guess that's what I would go with. And then try to use Ururu, as the person suggested, as a substitute for Toshihiro, as a mid to long range damage dealer, as it's been described to us. So I think that's where I would go. Oh yeah, Uryu is thrust. That's true. But regardless, in that scenario, now that I just thought about it, with Rukia's battlefield skill, if you're putting Aizen in, then her battlefield skill is kind of trumped. So maybe Ururu would be better in terms of being a damage dealer, because that is her tag. Anyway, hopefully, I'm not giving you guys BS advice. I think that's good. So we're going to find out tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll find out something. Hopefully I'll have Nemu leveled up by tomorrow. But I'm out for today. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and a good night. Why did I say good night? Like I'm quite good night. What was that? What's wrong with me? I'm tired. I need more coffee. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time. Hey, where's my mouse? My mouse don't even want to work.